Joe, it's been a few days since Sunday's cup final. Have you had a chance to take it all in?
Yeah, a little bit. Still very new. I think it's it's a big achievement, and it's something that we'll definitely reflect back on over the week and over the coming weeks. But it's still something that we're very much enjoying.
Yeah, and how much is it about enjoying these days when they come around and bringing that further togetherness within the squad?
Hugely, I think it's very important. You do need to celebrate successes. I think it's important for us to understand how much of a good job we've done up until now, and to secure that first trophy of the season is very important. And it's difficult to retain a trophy, when you've got your hands on a trophy one year, it's so hard to retain it the next year. So all emphasis and all eyes are on you to do that, and we've managed to do that up to now, but we know that focus fully turns now, and we've got to put that to bed and put the celebrations behind us and move forward and look forward to the next task.
Yeah, and days like Sunday, it's not just about the players, everyone pulls together, the coaching staff. What's the impact been like at them, the likes of Jay and Hadji, how much success brings from the work they do behind the scenes?
Yeah, it's huge, it's not just me. We work really closely together. We've got a good group that we offer things very differently. We've all got our strengths, and that was the whole point of me creating a staffing structure. I knew Hadji was already in place, and I knew what he could bring, and I knew how much of a big impact he had on the players. I knew how much she was liked as well, and I knew exactly what Jay would bring when I brought her up here as well. I knew how much she'd do well and thrive in this environment. So they've both been absolutely brilliant for me. They've been brilliant for the players as well. We wouldn't be able to achieve what we do week in, week out with both of them working alongside me. And as I said, it's not just a me thing, it's definitely an us thing. All three of us work together and collectively on things.
Yeah, and getting that chance personally to put the trophy in the cabinet at Ibrox, that must be special for you on a personal level.
Yeah, I think it's just nice. It's the nice things to do. Making sure that trophy's ours. I think it's probably going to be me and Nick that's doing it and putting it in there. So I think it's nice for us to be able to do on a personal level, but it's nice for us to be able to do it for the club as well. I think it's important that we're showing our successes and we're managing to put them out there.
And now you've got your hands on that first piece of silverware as a manager, how hungry does it make you to achieve more?
It does, we were hungry before it. We knew the potential of this group. We knew what we could achieve should we put our minds to it and put into practice out on the pitch what we work on every single day. And we've managed to do that for one, which is already a success. It's huge for us. So we have our visions, we have our goals and our targets, and we've got to quickly move forward and quickly move on to this Sunday.
And attention switches quickly back to league action. How do you go about switching that and focusing that on for the players?
Yeah, I said immediately after the final the other day, we was towards the end of the game, we was already thinking about Hibs and moving forward and what that looks like. So, we know it's one step at a time, it's one game at a time, but you've got to make sure that you're moving on very quickly. We do enjoy the celebrations of Sunday and made sure we celebrated it properly. So, we make sure we take that, but we move on quick. And we've had a good couple of days up to now. We've managed to get back on the pitch and do some really good work today. So I'm happy how things are moving forward. We've just got to make sure that we continue to get the job done and we continue to just not look too far ahead, but take each game at a time and make sure that we're really concentrated and being consistent on our week-to-week basis.
And you'll come up against Hibs for a third time in March. What are you expecting this time round? Can it be difficult preparing for a team for a third time?
Yeah, I mean, it's so difficult for both teams. It's just going to be as equally difficult for Hibs as it is for us. It was tough last time having the back-to-back games against them. Obviously, we've had a couple of games in between that now, so you've managed to take your eye off it a little bit away from that. But we've had good prep. They do offer certain threats, and we know we've got to keep certain people quiet. So I think it's important for us that we move on and recognise their threats. But we've had some good results against them and we've scored some decent goals, so that's something that we'll be looking to continue to do. But making sure that we've got to make sure we put our game plan into practice to be able to do that.
Yeah, and just lastly, after the weekend success, how much is it about getting back to winning ways in the league now and trying to go on another run again?
Yeah, you have to. We said previously that you have to be near on perfect now. The split comes and it's so competitive. It becomes one of the most difficult leagues to play in when post-split, and you can feel it because there's not much wiggle room. There's not much goals in the game, so those big moments become big. Big blocks, big saves, big goals in big moments. That'll be the difference now. So we've got to make sure that we're concentrated all the time, 100% of the time, and making sure that we're really putting things into practice and really giving it a good go. Because I think when you see us and how we play, when we're confident, you can tell. So you know, we've got to make sure we're taking that forward and really putting it to other teams, and you know, make sure we put into practice what we do day in, day out.